Hello, welcome to the Yarn and Yarns YouTube channel. My name is Angela and all of the places you can find me should be linked in the description box below this video. Welcome to my week in spinning. I popped up a video probably a couple of weeks ago by the time this goes up, taking you through my week in knitting, how I fit that into my everyday, and quite a few of you said that you really enjoyed that video, so I thought I'd pop up another one, same but slightly different, and take you through my week in spinning. So it's Monday afternoon as I'm recording. I've literally just finished recording for my weekly chit chat about what I've been making, and I'm about to edit that video. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Did I already say that? I don't know if I'm coming or going. I'm quite tired this week, have to bear with me. But as I'm editing my video, I am going to fit in a little bit of support spindling. So this is something that I can quite easily sort of pick up and put down, so I can get to edit my vlog and make a little bit of progress on this at the same time, hopefully, fingers crossed and all that. It's 9 PM and this week's vlog has just gone up. I haven't been editing and uploading it since 4 o'clock this afternoon, on and off between other things. And I managed to get a fair bit of support spindle spinning done. I've only got one more little piece of this floof that I'm spinning left to go, so not a bad spinning day today. I contemplated hopping onto my wheel, but I think I want to spend the rest of my evening knitting. Just that little hour or so of spinning while I was editing the video is all I'm gonna get time to squeeze in today, so we'll see what my Tuesday brings. Good morning, welcome to Tuesday. It's bright and early in the morning. I've got loads of stuff to do today, a bit at home and a bit at the shop, and there's quite a lot of lifting and shifting to do today. Rather than launch straight into that and wear myself out before lunchtime, I'm actually going to treat myself to a bit of a leisurely start to the morning. I'm going to take half an hour to drink my tea, eat my breakfast, and I'm going to do a little bit more of that support spindling. I really want to get that finished this week, so that's how my Tuesday is starting. I hope wherever you are, whenever you are listening to this, you are having a lovely, peaceful moment in your day too. morning, welcome to Wednesday. It's super early in the morning, it's 7:30. I couldn't sleep this morning. We're a late to bed, later to rise household. The alarm doesn't usually go off till 8 o'clock, but I was ping wide awake at 6. So tossed and turned for about half an hour, and then decided just to get up and start my day. And I figured, as my mind was obviously going 10 to the dozen, I could do with a bit of beach calm before work. So here I am. The shop is open to customers today, so I need to be there for 10, but that means I've got a good hour and a half, almost 2 hours before I definitely need to be there. I've got plenty to do if I get there early. I couldn't decide what I wanted to do. I've bought knitting, spinning and my book to read, but as this is a spinning blog, I'll probably start with a bit of spinning. I'm just heading, let's go this way. You can see over my shoulder there, that's my kind of favourite cluster of rocks where I like to hang out. As you can see, the tide's way out today. Beautiful morning already. This is the rock that I like to sit on because it's nice and flat. It's a little bit damp because the sun's only just coming out to dry things out, but there seems like a bum-shaped dry spot just there, so I think I'll be absolutely fine. Have to excuse me if I'm squinting a bit. I'm facing the sun, although it's just popped behind a little bit of a cloud at the moment, so it's not out full force. But I thought I'd chat to you about the spinning project that I've got, because I'm resurrecting an old project. So, let's grab it. I'm keeping it in this beautiful bag that was sent to me by the lovely Kate. Hi Kate, if you're watching. And I started this 2 years ago. So I went on a trip to New Zealand. James's sister lives out in New Zealand, and we went to her wedding. And while we were out there, we visited a friend who she worked at a local craft store that sold a lot of Ashford stuff, and she gifted me 3 bags of Ashford fibre, merino silk blend. And while we were travelling around New Zealand, I spun up the first half of that fibre on a spindle that I purchased from a local maker. And this is a spindle I've shown off many times before because it is my absolute favourite. It's by Whimsy Wood and Wool, and the lovely Lady Ted, who's behind that company, has recently moved to Belgium, and she's started selling again via her Facebook page, so if I remember I might link that below. But yeah, I purchased this spindle and I started spinning up that fibre. And then it's just kind of languished for some reason, which is just crazy because it's my favourite kind of colour combination. It's these beautiful oranges, there's some pink, and then there's some sort of like white bits going through, which I think is silk. So it's merino silk sliver, 80% merino, 20% silk, 22 micron merino. So yeah, I spun up the first half and then it's just kind of languished. So I thought I would resurrect that project. So I'm going to start that this morning. The sun is coming out full force now, so I put my glasses on. I remember I wasn't doing anything particular with this fibre. I was literally just breaking off chunks and spinning small chunks, so that's how I'll continue. Just going to get going in my normal way. Pull out a little bit of fibre, hook it over the top hook and start twisting my spindle so there's a little bit of tension in there, and then I can just get going. I've been spinning for maybe 20 minutes or so and trying to film a couple of clips for this vlog as well, and I've made reasonable progress. I've ripped off a couple of bits from my main bit of fibre and been spinning away. It's absolutely glorious down here. Let me tip you up a bit. Can you see how gorgeous that blue sky is behind me? I've only seen one other person so far this morning. There's a guy doing some yoga or meditation down on the walkway. Walked past while he was standing on his head. So I didn't say hello in case I broke his concentration. I'm going to call it a day for spinning. I've brought a book down with me to read as well. I started this book, The Deep by Rivers Solomon, last week as part of the Reading Rush, which is a kind of online reading event. It's just a little novella. It's about Yetu, who is the historian, the memory keeper of her people, who are descendants of pregnant African slaves who were thrown overboard from the slave ships and obviously gave birth, and their descendants are sort of water-breathing, water-dwelling folks. So I've decided to bring this down as a beach read. I've got 6 chapters left, so I figured 6 visits to the beach, a chapter read each time, and I can take my time reading and absorbing this book. So I'm going to stop my spinning for now, do a bit of reading. I found this really nice feather on the way to the beach this morning. Greeny bluey colours, so I decided to put that in as a bookmark. I'm assuming it's either come off of a magpie or maybe a blackbird. How strange we would have looked to the first mothers, wild, screaming fish creatures, scaled and boneless. What would they have made of our zigzag bodies curling through the water in a spirally streak? Perhaps it is a blessing that because of their deaths they could never look upon us. They never once had to fret over the strangeness they'd wrought. What does it mean to be born of the dead? What does it mean to begin? Morning. You awake yet? I think that was a no. Morning, sleepy face. You want some breakfast? Hey, welcome to my Thursday. Didn't get a chance to do any more spinning yesterday, but I hope you enjoyed the little segment of spinning and reading at the beach. It's just after 8 and it's going to be a glorious day today again, I think. The sun's just coming round into the garden, hence one side of my face is super shiny. I've got maybe 30-40 minutes before I'm going to head out the door to work. I thought I'd squeeze some time in the garden in the first rays of the sunshine to eat my breakfast. I've got banana and cereal today, and I'm going to spend 15 minutes or so spinning on my support spindle project and listening to my book. I tried to finish Circe by Madeline Miller last night. I had an hour left when I went to bed, but I couldn't stay awake, so I've now got half an hour left, so maybe I can fit that in before I leave. Actually, that will probably be a good measure of my time. If I listen to the end of the book, then I know it's time to leave for work. So yeah, tea, breakfast, book, spinning. Pretty good start to the day, and sunshine of course.
Charybdis. Men had named that vortex. It had claimed its share of sailors, all those who tried to avoid Scylla's appetite. The rams pressed against me, swaying. They made no sound as real sheep would have. They did not know how to use their throats. I pitied them in their trembling, monstrous forms.
My breakfast spinning is over. Managed to get a fair bit done, and this little bump left is all that there is to spin from this fibre. So I'm going to head off to work now, and I think I'm going to sit and finish this when I get home. It'll be something to look forward to at the end of the day. Still Thursday, it's about 5 PM. Finished work for the day. I have to put my glasses on. I've got my reading glasses and my sunglasses on my head. Is that a sign of age? Probably. Work is done. Been home for maybe about 45 minutes. I've done a bit of video editing, some short Y&Y extras that you will have already seen by the time this goes up. So now I'm going to give myself my promised relaxation time at the end of the day with some more spinning on my support spindle. It's just after 6. I have been spinning on and off for an hour. I'm guilty of having a little bit of a scroll through my phone, my Instagram feed, as well as being sat here spinning. But I have finished the Corridel fibre, which is from Smith Studio Designs. The singles are all finished, so I will be able to, tomorrow or at some point over the weekend, start plying these together. Hopefully I shall be back tomorrow for more adventures in spinning. Oh, welcome to my Saturday. Yes, Saturday. What happened to Friday? You might be asking. What happened to Friday indeed? It was quite a long day at work and I had some stuff to do when I got home, and by the time I'd done that and we'd had dinner, it was 9:30. So I did a bit of knitting and no spinning occurred, so I'm afraid we have skipped a day in this vlog, but hey ho, that's just how things go, isn't it? And we can't always squeeze in everything that we want to do every day. So it's Saturday evening, just about 9 PM. The sun's just gone down. It's getting dark outside now. And I'm going to sit at my wheel and do a bit of spinning on my Jacob Ryland cross fleece, which is really exciting. It's the first time I've sat at my wheel this week, so I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to fill up my basket that I have next to my spinning wheel full of some of those fluffy rolags that I made a few weeks ago and spin away for a bit. Good morning, it's Sunday, it's about 10 AM. Sunday is my favourite day of the week. I'm taking a day off today. Well, a day off of work. Doesn't mean to say it's a day off of housework. So I'm busy catching up on some jobs that need to be done around the house, but I'm also interspersing that with some of my fun craft pursuits. Don't know if you do this or not, but I'm not a fan of housework. I know some people love it. But I kind of have this little reward system in place. So I do 20 minutes, half an hour of housework, 20 minutes, half an hour of something fun. So my fun things this morning, I think I'm going to switch between trying to finish spinning the bobbin that I started last night on my wheel. It's also a sort of sunny, cloudy day here in South Wales today. So in spurts of sun, I might step outside and do a bit of drop spindling just to get some vitamin D. So we'll just see how the morning goes. But I'll quickly show you what I got done on the wheel last night. I managed to spin maybe about 4 or 5 row lags in the space of, say, I think it was half hour, 45 minutes at the wheel. But I'd really like to ply up the singles that I spun from the Smith Studio Design fibre that I was spinning on my supported spindle, and I want to do the plying on my wheel. So I need to finish up a bobbin, I think, before I switch it out for plying for that other fibre. So that's definitely on the really want to do list today. So this is what I got done yesterday. So there's still a fair way to go before that bobbin is full up. So I definitely want to try and concentrate on this morning between doing my housework tasks. Just a last final segment to wrap this vlog up. I realised as I came to edit everything together that I hadn't popped back on yesterday evening to update you with the rest of my spinning day. So I'm cheating slightly, we're now on Monday. I didn't get as much spinning done throughout the day as I'd kind of originally planned. It turned out to be a really nice afternoon, so in the end I spent some time in the garden listening to my audiobook and doing knitting, so I got a little bit more knitting done than I had planned, so all good. I managed to put a few more row lags on to the bobbin for the Jacob spin, so I'll show you that in a minute, see how far I got, but that was literally it for the rest of the day. So I've probably got room for another 4 or 5 row lags on that bobbin before it's full up, and then once that's done I'm going to start plying the Smith Studio fibre. So I hope you enjoyed following me through my week in spinning. It's still a really busy time at the moment and I'm just trying to squeeze things in as and when I can. It's kind of interesting for me, I think, to follow through these vlogs and probably to look back and see how I managed to fit in a bit of creativity during this super busy work time. So yeah, thank you for watching and I shall hopefully see you again soon. I hope you enjoyed following me through my week in spinning, and I shall leave you with a shot of the bobbin so you can see how much I got done yesterday. Until we get to spend time together again, I hope you get to do some of the things that you enjoy. Great big woolly hugs to you all. Bye for now.